Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today in this video, I wanted to talk about insecurity because these past years I've been learning to love myself and accept myself for who I am. And I know you guys are probably thinking, girl, you got in surgeries. Of course you're gonna love yourself because you've gotten your nose done, your boobs. I did get my nose done at a young age, but it was based on trauma. Me growing up, my dad always told me I had a big nose and I had a nose like his side of the family. So he said once I turned 15, he was gonna pay for my nose surgery. And me growing up, I always thought, oh, okay, when I turn 15, I have to get my nose done. And even if it wasn't that big, I'll show you guys a picture of my nose. I know it's probably different because you guys gotten used to my nose of now, but it wasn't even that bad. I remember people would tell me all the time, Alexia, your nose is not even that bad, you don't need it. But it was already in my subconscious mind. Once I turned 15, I started looking for doctors. I was just really insecure. I understand that my mom, she did let me get my nose done, but it's because her belief system is also thinking that, oh, surgeries is the way. When you get surgeries based on your ego or based on, oh, because if I get this done, I'm gonna love myself even more. If you're thinking that, you're already starting off wrong. If you already have self-love before getting surgeries, then it's good, but you could also love yourself after surgeries because we live and we learn. But me, what I went through, I want to talk about my experience with insecurity because I feel like it is a topic that I've been going through my whole life and I still deal with it till this day, guys. I've been seeing things from a different perspective, which made me realize that I didn't need to get surgeries. When I got my nose done, I didn't really do my research. They botched me. They botched me. And it did look good. And I'm pretty sure you guys could see from my earlier videos when I was in high school, one nostril was bigger than the other one and it wasn't perfect. So, we're not perfect. None of us are perfect. I did like it. I felt so confident and stuff. But then there comes a time when that feeling came back again and I was just feeling so insecure even with the nose job. So then I started working on loving myself again. But I always knew that one nostril was bigger than the other one. And it's also because I didn't do my research and I went with a plastic surgeon instead of going with someone that specialized in nose. I got my nose done again just so I could fix that about my nose. I wanted to fix my breathing too because I couldn't breathe that good because I guess one nostril was bigger than the other one. So I got it done again. And then this is how my nose looks. And I love it, but it's an illusion of the ego. You think you're gonna love yourself. You think all your problems are gonna go away. But no, it doesn't. It's momentary pleasure. Then after it passes, you feel insecure again. You feel the feeling again. And that's when I realized I have to work on myself internally. I have to stop getting surgeries. Oh, also, I forgot to mention that I did get my breast done and I did feel good momentary, but then after I feel insecure again and I just have my boobs now, which they look good and I love them, but it's not like something that actually fulfills me. I'm not saying surgeries are bad, but if you're doing it from a place of, oh, like this is gonna make me love myself, this is gonna make me feel better about myself, of ego, it doesn't work like that. No, because it's all an illusion that the ego is making. You get it done, you feel good, and then after, boom, it goes away. So I was just like, yeah, I need to work on myself. I started watching a lot of videos of people that it's just like their confidence. I started realizing their confidence has gotten them to achieve their goals. That's when I realized that it's not always about looks. Of course, looks are important and when you take care of yourself, but what really matters the most is what you have on the inside and your attitude towards life. So I started doing a lot of internal work, which is not easy, of course, but nothing is easy in this life. If you just want to be better, you're gonna have to be uncomfortable, and that's totally normal. And you guys are probably wondering, how do you work on yourself internally? You have to just become conscious of your thoughts that you have. You can be having beliefs that are limiting you from achieving your goals or from loving yourself. Before I used to be like, oh my god, I'm so ugly, oh my god, those thoughts that keep repeating, then the more they repeat, they become a belief. No matter if it's true or not, you're always gonna actually think it's true even though it's not. Like, you're gonna keep on reinforcing it every time you look at yourself in the mirror or every time you're having a bad day. You're gonna think I'm so ugly and you're actually gonna believe it. The brain makes it a belief regardless if it's true or not. Obviously, you have to accept the feeling and accept the thought, but don't actually believe it. You have to always replace it for a positive one and be like, we're obviously not perfect. I accept myself for who I am and I love myself no matter what, no matter the good days or bad days. It's always the attitude that you have towards life. So I'm going to talk about this experience that made me realize that I don't feel that insecure because I was able to walk away from him. If I would have really felt really insecure where I can live without him or I don't feel worthy, I wouldn't be able to walk away. So that's when I noticed that I already have everything that I'm looking inside of me. I don't have to go outside looking for it. I just need to make the decision to choose better for myself, to prioritize myself. I ended up like leaving him after that because he told me that he was gonna have a baby with someone else, but he still wanted me to be there. That means that he wanted me to be aside. And I immediately thought, no, I don't deserve that. I don't want that for myself. Even though around that time I felt the most insecure ever because my whole life I just been feeling insecure. Even with surgeries, you still feel insecure if you don't work on yourself internally. That's why it's so important to work on yourself internally because the message is not that surgeries are bad. The whole message of this is to love yourself. Love yourself no matter what because you already have the love. You already gave love to people. Why won't you give it to yourself? You deserve that love. It's not even about, oh, when I have this or when I get skinnier, I'll love myself more. No, you already have the choice to love yourself now and to make the decisions that prioritize yourself and just give you that love that you need. Depending how you treat yourself or how you love yourself, you're gonna meet a partner that loves you just as much as you love yourself. They're not gonna prioritize you if you don't love yourself. You're just gonna meet with people that are in the same as you, same vibration as you, that are insecure too, and they're not gonna give you what you deserve. Then it's not gonna work out anymore. That's why it's so important to love yourself and accept yourself for who you are as of now, because then you can meet someone that's actually vibrating on the same frequency as you, because similar vibrations attract each other. So if you attract someone that loves themselves as much as you love yourself, you guys are both complete. You guys are not operating from insecurity, from trauma bond, and that means long-term relationships. Why do you want to be with short-term relationships all the time and then realizing that you keep repeating the same pattern with the same relationship that your mom and dad had? You're gonna be like, damn, I'm stuck in a loop. But it's until you get conscious and until you start making better decisions for yourself. I learned to accept myself for who I am, even if I look busted in the morning. I'm like, even if I wake up and I feel like, oh, today's not my day, I'm still telling myself in the mirror, I love you, Alexia, and I'm gonna take good care of you. I accept you for who you are, and I'm gonna give you the world because you deserve it. It doesn't even matter about looks, it matters what you have on the inside. Because if you're pretty, but you're insecure, you're never gonna be able to get out of your comfort zone. The mind is so powerful that you're able to program your mind to thinking in a different way. Don't feel the need to have to get something done. You need to do this to fit in. No. As of now, accept yourself, love yourself, be nice to yourself, be kind. Every time you start feeling insecure or you start talking down on yourself, think about your inner child. Would you really talk to your inner child like that? You wouldn't even talk to a child like that. You would tell them, you're so beautiful. Sometimes you're probably not gonna believe it, but try your best because you're stuck with you forever. I'm sorry to tell you that, but wouldn't you want to just feel better? You would feel better if you accept yourself for who you are as of now. Don't get me wrong, looks are important too. You have to go work out, you have to take care of what you eat, you have to take care of yourself because your body is your temple. But I promise you, if you take care of yourself and you start loving yourself, acting like that person that already loves themselves, you're definitely gonna be living life much better than people that are insecure. Another thing that's been helping me a lot is doing guided meditations in the morning. I search it up on YouTube. I put guided meditations for self-love, for confidence. It's helped me so much. I noticed that like my brain just starts to think differently. I also repeat affirmations that I'm worthy of love, that I love myself, that I'm powerful. I be repeating all those affirmations, but with the feeling too. You have to feel it as well. And you actually start believing it because you're making a new belief. You have to keep on repeating it though. It's just like learning anything. When you're learning something, you have to keep on repeating it until it creates a habit and then it creates a belief. It's reprogramming your mind to actually loving yourself, to accepting yourself for who you are. If someone were to say something to me, coming from whoever, I know that I won't be affected by it. Whatever is coming out from that person is whatever they have inside of their hearts. Whatever is coming out from me, it's because I take care of myself and I am nice and I know that that's what I give out. Like I promise you, pretty girls, that you won't even think they're insecure insecure, they're the most insecure because they don't work internally and they're changing externally like I was. You get one thing done and then you still don't feel like super confident like you thought you were gonna feel, but then you feel the need to do another thing. And then you just never feel satisfied. For example, me, I was about to get my body done, and there's nothing wrong with getting stuff done. By the way, I repeat myself, there's nothing wrong with getting stuff done, but it just depends from where is it coming from. Is it coming from a place of love, or is it coming from a place of your ego? Because your ego's always gonna create an illusion thinking that if you get this done, you're gonna love yourself and it's gonna solve all your problems. If you're doing it from a place of love, then of course, so be it, do it. I know one of my friends too that she got her body done, but she already had loved herself before, and it's okay. Like, that's totally fine, you know. I support that, because me, I wasn't doing it from a place of love when I got my surgeries, from a place of egos, insecurity, that I was thinking that if I got this done, I would feel better. External stuff are not gonna fill up the void. If you don't work on yourself and you're not in constant evolution, you're just focusing on the external, my ego, my ego, my ego, it's not gonna make you get better friendships or get better relationships. Even if you're the most prettiest girl and you have everything done, if you don't work on your internal self, people are gonna treat you just the way you treat yourself. I've seen it happen. It's happened with me. When you're trying to find love, you're not gonna find that person because you're vibrating in that frequency of insecurity. So you're gonna attract someone that's on the same vibration as you, and it's not gonna be good. He's not gonna see your worth. He's not gonna treat you with respect. And you're probably gonna accept that because you haven't worked on yourself. You're still not gonna be with someone that actually loves you and respects you because you don't do that for yourself. For you to be able to attract love to attract great friendships, attract great relationships, that's how it all starts, from within you, and then everything comes to you. How can one work in themselves? What I do all the time is working out, because you have to take care of yourself physically too. Taking care of what you eat, being conscious of what you consume. Netflix, scrolling on TikTok all the time, it's not gonna make you better mentally. Accepting yourself for who you are. That's the affirmation that I started telling myself. Meditating, praying, meditating in the morning, I made that a part of my routine now, and it's made such a big difference. It made me elevate my vibration, where I'm just feeling so happy, I'm feeling grateful, and also a lot of love. I feel a lot of love from inside of me, because it's just a connection that you have with God. When you look internally, you're able to get it. Everyone's able to connect with themselves and with God, and with that peace, with love. I do guided meditations for self-love, for confidence, because I know good confidence is going to take me to accomplishing my goals. Start praying to God to give you the answers, to guide you towards the right path, to help you accept yourself for who you are, to loving yourself. I promise you, He will do that, because with God, everything is possible. After you continue doing that, because you have to keep on repeating it, not just one day and then boom, you're done. Every day, make it part of a routine, and I promise you, you will notice some changes. You actually have to be consistent. That's how it is with everything. If you're trying to achieve your goals, if you're trying to learn something new, you have to be consistent in making it a habit, and just becoming conscious of the negative thoughts that you have towards yourself, and start looking in the mirror, and instead of saying negative thoughts that you always repeat, let them pass. Those thoughts, those emotions that you feel when you first look in the mirror, but don't accept them, just let them pass. Start replacing them with positive thoughts. I am powerful, I am worthy, I love myself, I accept myself for who I am successful. Feel the feeling of it as well. It actually works. And when you repeat it every day, it makes a difference. Like, your brain starts operating differently. Now you're being a person that loves themselves. I promise you it's true, guys, because I've done it. And if this could help you guys see things from a different perspective, and just knowing that as of now, right now, how you look now, you can already love yourself. It's already inside of you. You don't need to get surgeries to love yourself more. And it's okay if you want to, though. It's okay if you want to. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying that do it from a place of love. If you do it from a place of ego and insecurity, you're still gonna feel insecure. I promise you, because I already went through it, and I'm working on loving myself already. And I love myself for who I am now, because when I got my second nose job, I still had a scar, and I had my uncle tell me, "You got a scar, you should get that done." I thought to myself, I'm like, I don't give a and I'm like, I don't care anymore. I don't care. I accept myself for who I am. I love myself, and I don't care who doesn't love me. I know someone will. And if no one loves me, then God loves me, and that's enough for me. I love myself. God loves me. Oh, baby. I love it. I love it over here. You know, that feeling that I feel on the inside, it's like what I've been looking for, what I didn't think it was possible. And now it is. And it's not because of the surgeries. It is because I worked on myself internally and I did the inner work. And I'm still not perfect. I'm not going to say that now I love myself every day. No, it's a constant work. You always have to love yourself every day. God's going to always test you as well. God's going to be like, okay, let's see if she loves herself. Let's put her in this position. And then you have to prove to yourself that you love yourself no matter what, no matter the circumstances. You're going to stand up for yourself and you're going to prioritize yourself and give yourself all the love that you need, because you are unique, you're beautiful, and God made you the way you are because you're perfect in his eyes and he loves you so, 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 so much. And it's so funny because I remember I was in Hawaii, I was meditating, and then this lady passed and she passed me a paper that said, God loves you so much. And I'm just like, oh, thank you so much. That made my heart melt, and it keeps on repeating where I was live this other time on TikTok and it said, God loves you so much. I feel so loved because God loves me. He loves me the way I am. He made me the way he wanted to make me because I was perfect on his eyes. And I know if I love myself, I know I will find someone that loves me, because based on your faith, it is gonna be giving onto you. That's in the Bible. So whatever you believe in is what you're gonna get. So I believe I'm gonna get the best, by the way. Like, so I can get the best. I love my life and I know I'm going towards the right path, and I have God, and that's all I need. And by the way, I also have this one friend that she's inspired me so much to love myself and accept myself for who I am and get out of my comfort zone. She has taught me so much because of how confident she is, the energy she's vibrating on, and she attracts abundance in her life, not only financially, but relationship wise, all aspects. And I'm just like, wow, because her beliefs are different than mine. Pretty sure my family was insecure since it's so engraved in me, but now I'm changing that. I'm reprogramming my mind to loving myself. Seeing her beliefs of how she is, she's unstoppable. She's going towards her goals. She doesn't believe in limitation. She loves herself no matter what, no matter the circumstances, and people love her for that as well because she's real. She has great relationships in her life where I'm just like, damn, I need to start letting go of, oh my God, people are gonna judge me, or I need to be perfect, or no, I have to start showing that real side of me. And this is the reason why I made this video. I wanted to be vulnerable with you guys, but also telling you guys about my experience with insecurity, because I know we all go through the similar battles because we're one, but we're just special and unique in our own beautiful way. There's no one in the world that's gonna be the same as you. You're unique and beautiful and special. You're never gonna live this life again. So you might as well just love yourself and accept yourself for who you are. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys like this video. I love you guys so much, and just remember that God loves you so much. Mwah.